There's no greater need than education for these kids.
But the philosophy of the school to help them become better and to realize that there's more to life than what they see on the outside of this building.
The essence of the model is in a small community school in the neighborhood, so it's accessible to the people that need it most. The parents are desperate for a change. It's just not, for whatever reason, it's not working in the school the kids are at.
We have to get them to understand we care about them. Although they may do things that you want to put them underneath their desks and sit on them, but they know that we love them. And that's the main focus, love and kindness. And maybe they don't see it anywhere else. We don't know that. So that's our focus, is to help these guys, because we're giving them what they probably would not get anywhere else.
You want to get them, involved in something like this before they have to, totally tighten up, batten down the hatches and, move on. So that's the challenge. And this school is not about followership. The school is about leadership. It's all about that relationship and developing it, earning the confidence and trust of the parents, earning the confidence and trust of the kid, that, yeah, we're going to be hard on you. We're going to be tough with you. We're going to demand a lot of you. We're going to expect a lot of you. But that's because, as you also know, kid, we really care about you.
I've always had good grades, but at my old school, they didn't really challenge you.
When I was going to a public school, they used to baby me, give me the answers, so I wouldn't have to do any work. But when I came here, they stopped all of that. So I was able to work on my own, find the answers, and if I needed help, I can ask for help and they'll show me, not just give me the answers.
But here, since they want you to get good grades and they want you to go somewhere in life, they give you harder work to test your knowledge.
No matter what, we are here for them. And they realize that once they get in here and see that we mean business.
Last year I used to get a lot of detention because I used to act just fool around. So in detention, like Elder Hill will tell you how to prevent that from happening. I learned that I should just take the fact and say, I did it, instead of just arguing with the teacher.
I mean, it's amazing to me that some of these kids still have any malleability in them, anything that we can reach for. It's just a credit to them and to their families that they're holding on, despite all the obstacles and pressures.
I like silent reading because I like reading books, and I like that I could just sit in silence and read.
You got a kid like David Karambisi. All right, here's a, African refugee family, escaped from the violence of Rwanda. He had certain art talents, and he did an amazing ink drawing with a ballpoint pen. So David presents this to me, and I'm like, oh, it's very interesting, like, what's your thinking here? And he says, well, the hand of God presenting spiritual food to the teachers, the mother bird. And then the mother bird presenting that spiritual food to us students, he said. He says, Father, if you notice, I wanted to include the young birds feeding each other. He says, because that's what this place is all about. Well, we got to take care of each other, It's that. And so when that kid put that into that drawing, that they feed each other, I was like, yes, that's what it's all about. Here at the St. Augustine campus, I said, what is a real man? What is a strong man? Someone who stands with the lonely kid. Someone who stands with the kid that's being picked on. Someone who, will not let their brother in the program do something stupid. That's the real man. I've had mothers tell me explicitly, Father, I want my son to come here because he really needs to be, around positive adult male role models. I'm blessed. I have 2 African-American male teachers here. Find another, Catholic or public school that has that. I'm blessed, So it's not a traditional Catholic school. From what I understand, we get like 5% of our revenue from tuition. Now you talk to any school and they'll say, what? How could that be? But that's the way it be. It's like 5%, that's all. Because we deliberately have made a choice to reach out to families that cannot pay tuition. Because they are precisely the ones who most need a new chance. The money is out there, right? And the generous hearts are out there. But a lot of times people, they're waiting for the right moment and the right project. I think a large part of our task is to help people to see that maybe something good is going on here in this 2-campus program, and maybe it's something that you might want to invest in.
Everything you learn in life, you'll use later in life. So since I'm learning how to become a better person and become a lady and I'm more mature, everything will help me get jobs and be able to get smarter and stuff like that.
The investment might actually be better than investing in Wall Street right now. You're going to get a different payback. You're going to get a real payback. There's no doubt about that. That's part of our faith. But also, you might be surprised at how beautiful that investment, can blossom into something amazing.